At this point, guys, should we just say that Davido is a man that knows what he wants, and that is why he stick by it? If not, with the way Sophia has done this thing, like the way she have planned it, before the whole thing started, she will have succeeded. But because Davido, is a man, and at the same time, he has to fall for her. If not, all this one we are even talking, dragging, concerning Imade, because the center point in all of this thing now is Imade, the daughter. That is what is causing this whole fight, and that is why Sophia thinks she have the right to maybe do anything she wants to or say. You understand? But the good thing is that the video finally opened up. He did not just keep quiet concerning the whole thing. He decided, to explain to the world what actually happened, how the whole thing transpired. Like, it's always good to keep record, though. Thank God he knows how everything happened. Like, at this point, I know that Sophia will be like, she did it because that is what she wants. But she should remember what actually made her to do what she did, and why she, did it. See, my people, I know that you guys will kind of be confused what is happening. The whole secret of this thing between Sophia and Davido has been exposed. Why, you see, she kept saying that Davido must pay that money that she demanded, that is the only way out, even when she knows that it's too much. Like, if someone should tell her to pay that kind of money now, will she pay? Will she pay? See, I just think or feel like she should take things easy. That is not how things are being done. But well, with time she's going to understand. At least now the whole body is on her, because at this point Davido decided to like cool down for the meantime before doing any other thing. Because normally, you guys know, he's a married man now, and sometimes he will not just come out and act without telling his wife. So at this point, his wife is kind of also controlling Davido as well. Why I say she's controlling him is because, being the married man that he is, he cannot just stand up and maybe, for instance, come and give Sophia money without him telling his wife. Two of them will just sit down, talk about it, and if Choma say yes, do, before he will do. So no matter what, he will pass through his wife before doing anything he wants to do. Even though I know that some people will say, yes, the money belongs to Davido and all of that, but you guys, that word married is still there. So my people, just cool down, because we have a lot to talk about in this very drama that is, causing trouble right now on the internet, because Davido has finally opened up on a whole lot of things. But before then, hello everyone, welcome to Valley TV. If today is your first time, hit the red subscribe button to subscribe, turn on your bell notification so that once I upload videos you'll be notified. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you so much guys, I appreciate. Without wasting your time, let's go straight to the gist, okay? Guys, so a few minutes ago, Davido has finally set his record straight. Like, when I say his record straight, Davido has finally said his mind. Davido has finally addressed the whole issues, and Davido made it clear to her that this is how it happens. See, if not today, guys, I never even knew that Davido already had an interview about this whole thing that is going on between him and Sophia. Do you guys know what? A lot of people were like saying, after all, her baby is like 10 years now, because she had a baby for Davido even before Chioma came, that on a normal, she's supposed to be the one that is Davido's wife, but they don't know why, Davido later choose Chioma over her, or is it that Chioma did anything? You understand? Why are they even saying Chioma did anything? That one is story for another day. And because of that alone, Davido came out to answer them, because no man, you guys know, he cannot just hear all of these things and sit back without saying anything. He needs to come and answer. He needs to come and tell them what he think about the whole thing and how it's happened, because he's in a better position to explain. And that is why he just did this now. You understand? Do you guys know that Davido said he has been with Chioma for about how many years? That even when Sophia came into his life, Sophia knew that he was with Chioma. And he tried sending her away. He was thinking they are just friends. But how the whole thing happened is what he don't know. And finally, she says she's pregnant. And you know what? He's a type of person that when a woman said she is pregnant for him, no matter what, he will keep the baby. He will accept it wholeheartedly, because being a father is not an easy one. And of course, a lot of people have their money, they are looking for children, and yet they have not seen any. You understand? So immediately she says she's pregnant, he said, okay, no wahala. He's going to, sponsor everything from the day one. And that was how he started footing the bill when she was pregnant, until when she finally gave birth to Imade. He was there in her life even till date. You understand? So what actually got him angry is because he told her he was with Chioma, and remember, he has promised Chioma marriage even before now, because a lot of people are kind of twisting the whole thing, saying that Davido married Chioma out of pity because of Ifanyi's death. You understand? That is why he feels in order to compensate her, he will marry her. You understand? That if not, that Choma is not the one Davido is supposed to marry. But with what I'm seeing that exists between Davido and Chioma, guys, trust me, this their marriage is not out of pity. I think, or should I say, I can boldly tell you guys here and now that Chioma is indeed Davido's wife. See, in this life, there are women that God created for a man. Like, once you see your man, you will know. You don't even need anybody or anything to use and tell you that, okay, this person is meant for you. With the way these two are doing like twins, you should know that they are meant for each other. Had it been, for instance, Sophia is indeed Davido's wife, no matter what, Davido will have got married to her. You understand? So you guys should just stop saying that Davido married Chioma out of pity, blah, blah, blah. It's not true. It's not true. You guys know that it's not true. So Davido has explained that Sophia was thinking that if she tells Davido she's pregnant, you understand, she's going to like have Davido for herself. She's going to use the pregnancy to pin Davido down. But one thing about Davido, just like I said, he's a man that knows what he wants. And whether pregnancy or what, you can never pin him down if that is not what he wants. You understand? So when she was trying all of those things, he was just looking at her. And when she finally found out that, hey, this man has made up his mind, she knew that there was trouble. And she was just watching, how everything will end up. And at the end of the day, Davido got married to Chioma. That is where the genesis of this thing started now. Because at this point, she felt that there is no hope for her again, because all her tryings and everything to see if there is any way she's going to like convince Davido to marry her, all of that prove abortive, because Davido has finally settled down with Chioma. And because of that, that is why you guys see Sophia started, trying to bill him. She's kind of looking for settlement, but Davido on his own is too much for her. And remember, these things, they can co-parent, you understand, but well, it depends on their own. But the good thing is that Davido knows what he wants, and because of the way the whole thing is going, trust me, Davido will likely just let Imade be. I've told you guys that after all, she's a girl. She's a girl child. Once she grow up, she will get married. It's not as if she's coming back to live with Davido forever and all of that. She knows that. So I think anything they give her, she should just collect and move on with her life. When her own man comes, she will finally marry. What do you guys think? Let me hear from you in the comment section below. If you haven't subscribed to Valley TV, please subscribe. Give it a thumbs up, share. Bye.